Welcome back. It is 6:14. This morning, we're opening the books on the city of Austin's finances.
Last year, the city of Austin paid out almost $1 billion on its debts and bond obligations. These numbers come from the newly downloadable city checkbook, and it was a lot more that was spent on than many of the social services. Joining us to discuss the challenges facing the city is the CEO and founder of OpenTheBooks.com, Adam Andrzejewski. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Allison. John Carlos.
Good morning, Adam. How much exactly did Austin spend on its debts and bonds?
So last year it was $950 million. So nearly $1 billion went to debt service last year. Now, in total, the city spent about $3 billion. So incredibly, who knew $1 out of every $3 didn't go to city services to help people who have real needs. It actually went to pay down debt service. So if you put this in context with, for instance, like the police budget is a little less than $500 million a year. So the service on the bonds were 2 times the police budget. It was 12 times the homeless response. It was 4 times the budget of the fire department. It was 10 times the budget of emergency medical services.
Adam, this is a lot of money that we are talking about. Where is all of this debt coming from?
Well, obviously the debt is crowding out payments to social services, and it's coming from 16 areas, 16 debt issues that taxpayers last year paid over $1 million apiece for. But the 3 primary areas soaking up hundreds of millions of dollars of debt service collectively are Austin Water Utility, about $250 million of debt service last year. You got Austin's airport with hundreds of millions of dollars worth of debt service. And then you have, of course, Austin Energy with about $154 million worth of debt service last year.
Adam, give us some context here. How does this compare to the previous years?
Well, it was a peak year in 2023 for debt service, unfortunately. The debt payments were up $140 million year over year. We went all the way back 5 years on the history to 2019. Debt service has been a fairly level for the city, about $800 million a year, until last year when it jumped up to $950 million.
Adam, we were talking during the commercial break. You said you found a lot of interesting facts in this checkbook. One of them, the city spent a lot of money on debt for the convention center. Can you talk about that?
Well, and that's going higher. Only $10 million last year was spent on debt service for the convention center. Obviously, that convention center is going away. That the city council has already taken action on this over many years. The current convention center will be demolished in 2025. The new one, it's a $1.6 billion project, mostly funded with debt off the hotel tax. That'll be in place by the South by Southwest Conference in 2029. So the debt is only going higher for the city.
Adam, thank you for digging into this. Always great information you can share with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you can find Adam's reports at OpenTheBooks.com.